Hello, thank you so much for joining us. We're down here with Sceniq. Thank you for taking the time to tell us a little bit about yourselves. Could you tell us a little bit about what it is you do and how you came to be here at Scottow Enterprise Park?
Right. Yeah, so we are Sceniq. We build touring stage sets, drapes, LED, kind of everything in between for touring bands. And everything we do kind of goes out on the road and tours around the world. So.
Fantastic. Are there any? Can you let us know of any projects you've worked on recently?
So recently we've done stuff for the Prodigy. We did the Isle of Wight Festival, and we've just done Kylie's headline show at BST in Hyde Park.
Fantastic. So, all from Norfolk.
Yeah, all comes out of this small base in Norfolk.
Brilliant. So when you were looking to move, because you're a reasonably recent addition to the community here at Scottow Enterprise Park, aren't you? What was it that drew you to Scottow in particular?
I think for us it was seeing that there's quite a community of businesses all working together quite locally to us, obviously in Norfolk. We quite like it because it's a bit quirky as well. I think for us the appeal was the community side, that there's a lot of other businesses here that could probably support what we do, and maybe we could support what they do as well.
Fantastic. And how have you found that since moving in?
It's been great. Yeah, we've met quite a few of the immediate neighbours to us here. You get stuck when you go out to the bin talking to people. Some really good contacts.
Fantastic. And what do your plans from here look like? What's next for Sceniq?
So obviously, because we've just begun, we're finding our feet a little bit at the moment. I think our plan is to just slowly grow. Obviously get our name known in our touring industry again now. See where it goes.
Fantastic. You mentioned that you just sort of started out. I'm conscious that the origin story of Sceniq is quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
Is that something you could tell us about?
Yeah, so we've all kind of worked together as a group for about 20 years now, if not more with some of the others. And the company we worked for originally was 5 miles down the road, and the owners decided to retire, close the business, and we kind of all got together at one point and said, why don't we just carry on? You know, we're all a bit weird, we really all like working with each other, so why not stick together and do what we do best and keep that kind of arts and the touring side coming out of Norfolk.
Fantastic. So in a way you are sort of an established business, but at the same time a startup. All in one go.
We know we've got our client base, and we know what we're doing, but obviously a new name for us, and working at running a business now together.
Brilliant. What have been the main challenges about that?
Learning how businesses work. So obviously we've all had our individual roles in our previous job, and now it's the coming together and learning how, finding premises and doing lease deals and getting out there with clients and accounting. It's all a new world for us. But it's been a good learning curve, and we're enjoying it. So,
would you give another business any advice from your own experience over the last few months?
Go for it. I think it's probably, we had a lot of nerves in the beginning. Is this going to work? Isn't it going to work? But I think actually sometimes you just got to give it a go, and giving it a go has definitely worked for us.
Brilliant. So. One of the things we really try and focus on as Hethel Innovation when managing a site like Scottow Enterprise Park is that sort of flexibility and that personal approach. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about your experience of finding space at Scottow Enterprise Park and sort of how that compares to maybe other spaces you've looked at.
Okay, yeah, so we initially came to Scottow obviously in a bit of a, we're starting pretty quickly. We need a space that's going to work for us. And we were given lots of options, we were shown lots of different units, and we picked this one that we're in now, but with the view that we could expand in the future as and when we need to. It was all very flexible for us. It felt like it was suited to what we needed, not as a sales pitch.
Fantastic. And did you find that you already knew very much what you wanted, or was there a process of discovery with the team in trying to get to the grips with your needs?
I think we didn't know exactly what we needed to begin with because we hadn't really done this process before. So it was really interesting to come into different spaces to see, that might work for that, but maybe not for that, and you work out what you need. So it worked really well.
Fantastic. Now, you're quite an unusual company. You mentioned a little bit about how you got started. How are you finding it being a business the size you are, with the makeup that you are, in an industry that is sort of full of quite big players. It's very sort of large scale.
Yeah.
How do you find that?
So for us, it's obviously in the touring concert industry, there's not a huge amount of companies doing exactly what we do. There are some really big players out there that obviously are mass companies, and then we're here with the smaller. And obviously now we've formed as a co-op. They seem the reception to it's been really good. People like the fact that we work, for ourselves and that we share our profits. So yeah, it's been nice to see a reception from production managers, tour managers of bands, that they actually really like the model that we've created.
That's great. Thank you so much.
So the future for us, we're hoping to just get a really good reputation for building high quality touring sets, and then just growing slowly, I think, see where it takes us.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Cheers.